Hello everyone, this is Professor Mohsin Patan from JT Art Science and Commerce College for Women Malegaon. And today I am going to discuss with you one of the problems from NMR spectroscopy which is asked in CSIR NET exam. This problem is basically based on the H1 NMR spectroscopy, and in H1 NMR spectroscopy, number of signals depends on the number of different types of protons present in that particular molecule. If the question is asked regarding the CMR spectroscopy, then we have to consider different types of carbon present in that particular molecule. Different types of proton or different types of carbon gives rise to different types of signals. And on the basis of number of different types of proton, if suppose 4 different types of protons are there, that means 4 NMR signals are possible. If 5 types of carbons are there, then 5 CMR signals are possible. So we have to consider some basics before going into detail in that particular problem. And here consider this example. That means when we consider a benzene ring, in benzene ring there are 6 hydrogens. On every carbon there is a hydrogen. Okay, now first of all we have to add a plane. When we add this kind of a plane, okay, then we can see that if this is the A proton, then this will also be A proton, because these two are mirror images of each other. Okay, similarly we can add a second plane, which is a horizontal plane, and according to this plane, if this is the HA, then this hydrogen will be the mirror image of this. That means this will also be HA. Similarly, this HA is the mirror image of these hydrogens. So if it is HA, it is also HA. Okay, now these 2 hydrogens remains now. Now when we add this plane, then due to this plane, this hydrogen is the mirror image of this, and if this is the HA, then it is also HA, and here this HA is the mirror image of these hydrogens. So if it is HA, then it is also HA. That means in benzene all the hydrogens are HA protons. That means only one type of proton is there, and that's why benzene will give only one signal in H1 NMR spectrum. That's it. Okay, now we will consider this example, and we will solve it on the basis of number of signal in H1 NMR spectroscopy. So take a look. The organic compound that displays following data is, and here H1 NMR spectrum data is given, and this spectrum is operated at 400 megahertz instruments. Here 3 delta values are given. That means 3 signals are possible in the molecule. That's it. So what we have to do, we have to count the number of signals, and number of signal corresponds to number of different types of protons present in the molecule. So here only 3 signals are there, this 2 and this 1. So first one is at delta 7.38. okay, and it is a doublet. So in parenthesis small d is given, and it indicates doublet signal. That means we will get the 2 lines in the NMR spectrum. This is a doublet. Then again 7.25 delta, and in parenthesis again doublet is given, so it also has a 2 line in the NMR spectrum. Lastly, the third signal is at 1.29 delta. It is a singlet. That means it gives a single line. Okay, so these are the 3 signals. Now what we have to do, we have to use the concept of symmetry. We have to add different types of planes, and After adding the plane, we have to count the different types of protons. And if out of these four compounds, if any one compounds, definitely one will be there. So the compound which has only three sets of proton will be our correct answer. So take a look in the first example. We can add this plane. Now what you have to do, first of all, you have to consider it in a different manner, because here the tetrahedral carbon is given at the bottom. So we will consider like that. This is the compound first, and here it is a Br, and these three CH3 are there. So I can write like this. Now we have to add a plane. I can add this plane, and here there is a hydrogens are there. So here you can see that there are hydrogens, four hydrogens on the aromatic ring, and these are the three CH3, and all these three CH3 are attached to the same carbon. As they are attached to the same carbon, so their signal is 1. So if one of the CH3, here all these three hydrogens are attached to one carbon, and they will form the CH3. And suppose this CH3 has a type of proton, then all the CH3 are attached to the same carbon, so they will also have A types of proton. Okay, so it corresponds to one signal. Okay, now here we can add only one plane. One plane, that means you can see that if it is a B, then this proton is the mirror image of this proton, that means this. So if it is B, it is also B. Okay, then if it is C, then it is also a C. So total how many signals or how many set? A, B and C. That means three signals. Three signals, that means our correct answer is the first one. That's it. Okay, so, and if we consider other examples, second and third and fourth options, then definitely they will not follow this and gives more than three signals. You can consider it here. Consider this example. Now when we add this plane in the second options, then this is the CH3. These two CH3, they are attached to the same carbon, so they will form the same group. That means if it is A, then it is also A, and this CH3 is different, so it is B. Now we have to consider these hydrogens. Now we cannot add here a horizontal plane, so here we can say that here the correct answer is only first.